Alright, I wanted to do a detailed ARP 2600 versus Korg Kronos comparison. I'm using the HD-1 engine since the HD-1 engine has sampled waveforms from the ARP 2600, so I figure, let's give them a shootout. The samples that I'm using from the ARP 2600 are ripped from the video that is from Korg, the Patch of the Week video. So these are clean digital direct rips. It should sound exactly the way it's supposed to. So let's do a comparison. First up, we have a square wave. So this is the ARP 2600 Patch of the Week sounds. And then these are the MIDI being sent to the Kronos HD-1. Pretty similar. We can listen to like the low notes back to back. The Kronos sounds a bit brighter, and that's a theme that we'll see continued throughout this. This is a sawtooth wave, so let's turn down our square wave, turn up the saw. Let's listen to that. Again, HD-1 sounds a little bit brighter. Now we have a saw going through some reverb. Let's listen to it on the ARP 2600. And again. Sounds pretty close. This is a unison saw, still going through that reverb. ARP 2600 first. Yep, sounds pretty good. Let's listen to that last note one more time. Kronos might be a little bit more detuned. Let's hear that unison sound with a little bit more detuning, up to 25 cents this time. Oh, whoop, that's number of voices. We want to keep that at 3. Let's go up to 25 cent detune. Sound pretty similar to me. Again. Now here we have a kind of like little melody thing, so I'll just let this play out. So again, pretty similar, but pretty different too. If you really, really listen to them, I actually do like the sound of the ARP 2600 there. And let's see what we have here. I think this is just a bit of filter. Yeah. So for that, I will sweep the filter manually. I think that's a low C. And I actually love the way the filter sounds on HD-1. Whoops. Sounds nice. And HD-1 has a few different modes. Let's see. I think if I have it on 24 dB, I can choose a different kind of resonance type. Actually, maybe not. Looks like it's that's something that's specific to AL1. Interesting. Let's take that off for now. And then we have a sequence from the ARP 2600 because it comes with a built-in sequencer. Now that sound does have some filter modulation, which I'm not going to mimic, but just to show that we can do the same thing with Karma. And that's pretty much how, as far as they take the sound in the Patch of the Week video. But given that this is quite a beast of a synthesizer, we can take the sound a bit further. So let's start by, well, first of all, putting it on poly, because the ARP 2600 can't do that. And let's listen to what that sounds like with some, with messing with Karma a little bit. Another thing that the ARP 2600 does not have is velocity, so let's add some of that. Let's add some velocity accents. Could add some repeats. So already that sounds pretty cool. Could also go into the amp and add some drive. Play an octave lower. An octave higher. Something else. I think in the video he had ended up using all of his oscillators to create that unison sound. You might be able to get to be able to stack more waveforms, and in the Kronos we can do just that. Let's add some filter modulation. Sounds amazing. I love it. Yep. So that's a pretty good comparison, and then showing how we can take HD-1 a little bit further. That's all. Thanks.